Hey YouTube, it's your girl Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, then hey, what's up? My name is Ashley. Hope you guys join the fun, join the crew, join the squad, and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're my OG subscribers, then welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I install this cute curly lace frontal wig. So if you're ready to begin, let's get started. Alright you guys, so this hair is from Ali Gray's hair. I did purchase this hair from AliExpress. The hair was super affordable. So the hair comes with that cute wig silk bag. It also comes with that card that tells you how to take care of your hair. It comes with a wig cap, and it also comes with the hair itself. So this is what the curly bob is looking like. It is a 14-inch deep curly bob. The hair comes pre-plucked, which is lovely. I did not go back in and pluck this hair at all. And the hair also comes with 4 combs and an adjustable strap. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wig cap on. And you guys, I am a beginner when it comes to this lace frontal stuff, so I am not no pro. I do not do no bald cap methods or anything crazy like that. I literally just take the wig cap and I put it on my head. That is it, okay? So right now I'm just adjusting the straps on the wig so that it's nice and snug, and then I'm going to put the wig on just to see the placement of the wig and how I want to style it. Now I will say that this wig was slightly small for my head. I do have a big head, okay? So if you're one of my big head sisters, you might find that this wig is a tad bit small. It's not tight or anything where it's uncomfortable, but if there was one more inch of room, it would have been really great. So anyways, now I'm just putting on the wig and trying to figure out my placement and how I need to set my wig cap, like if I need to pull it further back or if I need to pull the wig further to the front. So I highly recommend that you put your wigs on before doing anything, just to figure out your placement and how you need to glue the hair down. And then at this point in time, I'm pretty much just combing out the hair and trying to decide, do I want to do a middle part or do I want to do a side part? Because of course this is a 13 by 6 inch frontal, so we do have a lot of parting space in the front, and as you can see, it just looks like scalp in there. So at this point I'm just trying to figure out, do I want a front part, middle part, or do I want a side part? And I did end up going with the middle part, so yeah. Alright, so once we figured out how we want to style our hair, I do go ahead and take the wig off, and I'm going to cut that lace that's in the back. That lace is there, so if you want to kind of like glue down the back and catch up your hair, you can, but that's not something I need to do. And then I like to take my face powder and I like to kind of tint my lace where the hairline starts, just so it matches my skin a little bit better. This is not HD transparent lace or anything. This is just regular lace, so you do kind of have to color it to match your skin tone. And then I'm going to put the wig right back on, and we're going to start the installation process. So first thing I do is I take my scissors and I make 2 slits in the hair. Of course, I like to pin my hair back just so the hair does not get in the way. When we're cutting, we do not want to cut the hair by accident, okay? Do not cut y'all's hair by accident. So I like to make 2 slits in the hair so that I have 3 lace sections to work with, the middle and the sides. And I like to cut my lace before I apply my wigs, and I like to cut my lace long. Because if you cut your lace short, like if you cut off too much lace, then you've cut off too much lace and you can't go back in. But if you cut your lace long, then you can always go back in and cut more lace after. And since I'm a beginner, I do highly recommend that you cut your lace long first, and then you can always just go back in and cut more lace as time goes on. So I like to cut my lace long, and I like to give myself good working room just so I have space if I make mistakes or anything, because I am a beginner. I will say cutting off the ear tabs can be a little bit difficult sometimes, but you just have to take your time and really figure out your placement of the wig and how you'll be installing it, and then you'll know exactly how much lace you'll need to take off of the ear part. Sometimes you do end up cutting off some of the hair, but they do make it generic so that it'll fit multiple people's style of heads. So if you do end up cutting some of the hair, that's okay off of the ear tabs, just because everybody's head shape is different. So I highly recommend that you take your time when you're cutting off the ear tabs. Do not cut off too much hair. You just want the wig to fit comfortably over your ears. It should not be irritating your ears at all. And as you guys can see, I'm taking my sweet time to figure out the ear part. Do not rush this process, you guys, because you do not want to take off too much lace. So definitely be patient with this process. And I'm going to start with the gluing portion. I'm going to be using my Got To Be freezing spray. I love using this stuff. It is so easy. I have never used actual lace adhesive. I've only ever used the Got To Be freezing spray, and it works really good for me. My wig will stay on for like, I can get 2 full days without any lifting when I use this, so I highly recommend it. So I pretty much just spray it down. I do a layer, a nice thick layer, and then I go in with my blow dryer, and then I go ahead and I just put the lace down. And of course I'm gluing the wig down in sections. I'm dealing with that front section first, and then I go off and do the sides. If you want, you could definitely do the whole thing at once, but because I'm a beginner, I like to take things slow, and I like to work from the middle and then work and do the sides. So I pretty much go back in and add any additional spray if needed, and make sure that I comb the hair. And we're pretty much just gonna do the same process throughout the whole front of the wig until everything is nice and glued down. Now this process can take some time. You might have to go back in and glue down some sections that might be lifting. So definitely just be patient with this process, you guys, because sometimes one little section may not stick down and you may need to go back. So I like to just take my time and go in, and once I finish the whole thing, I go back and assess if there's any sections that aren't sticking down, and I just go back in with some more freezing spray just to make sure it's nice and secure. So once the hair is secured down, I like to go ahead and figure out my baby hair situation, because I am going to go in with a silk scarf to kind of just make sure everything dries nice and neat. So I like to use mousse to set my baby hairs, and you guys, I am no baby hair pro. I struggle when it comes to baby hairs. I'm not a pro when it comes to baby hairs. I'm still figuring out this whole baby hair thing, but I do a little 1-2 swoop on the side. I keep going back in until I like the style of my swoop. So if you guys are better at doing baby hairs, this process will be so easy for you, but for me it takes some time, because yeah, sometimes my swoop don't swoop right, okay? So yeah, I'm pretty much just going in and putting 2 little swoops at the sides, and I'm using mousse like I mentioned. So as you guys can tell, this hair did come with some baby hairs, but of course I have pulled out some more of the actual hair. So the baby hairs are kind of long, so I am going to go back in and cut the baby hairs a little bit, just so the swoop isn't super long, and you guys will see that shortly. So as you guys can see, my swoops aren't perfect and they're not perfectly even either, but I do go back and fix that later on. So you guys will see how I fix that later on in the video. But yeah, I pretty much just get the swoops to a point where I'm content with them, get rid of any stray hairs that are kind of sticking out, or cut any hairs that are too long. And then once we finish fixing up our baby hairs, I like to go in with a silk scarf and tie the front of the hair down. So this edge scarf I got from Amazon. I will link it down below if you guys are interested. I like using these instead of a full satin scarf just because I just want to set my edges, and I like to style my hair while the hair is setting. So I'm just going to go in with the edge scarf and I'm just going to tie it as tight as I can just so the hair will set nicely. And I do sometimes like to take out some hair down at the sides just so it's not pulling on my scalp or pulling the tension around the perimeter of my hair. So I do sometimes pull out two little pieces of hair that are on the side near the ear tabs. And I'm pretty much just going to tie this as tight as I can just so that the hair sets nice, so that the freezing spray keeps the hair stuck down to my head and so my edges can also set. So while the hair is setting in place, I like to go in and style my hair. So I'm going to take this continuous spray bottle. This bottle I also got from Amazon, and I'll link it down below. And I just filled it up with some warm water, and I'm going to spray up this hair so we can define the curls, you guys. And this hair curls up so easily. The hair is so soft when it's wet. Like, I really like the texture of this hair. I'm definitely gonna want to get this in a longer length because it's just so nice, you guys. It's so nice. So I'm just gonna wet up the hair as much as I can, or until I get the desired curl look that I want. And then to define the curls, I'm gonna go in with some mousse and I'm gonna mousse up this hair, you guys. And this is gonna help the curls to stay nice and defined, and it also helps to give the hair that wet look. You know that wet look that's kind of in right now? Yeah, when you wet the hair and then you go in with mousse right after while the hair is still wet, it helps give the hair that wet look, and it really helps to define the curls. So this is what the hair looks like after a few minutes of it drying on its own, and I think the hair is so cute, you guys. I love it. So now we're gonna go ahead and take off the scarf, and the hair is nice and secured down. So now we're just gonna fix our parting a little bit, because the parting, this is the natural part that came in the hair, so it does want to be plucked a little bit, and it does just want to be customized a little bit more. So I'm just going to go in and wet the top of my hair just to make sure that it sets right. And I'm going to go back in and fix my edges as well, because like I said, I'm not a pro at the hair, at the edges or the baby hairs. I'm just going back in and fixing it up and making sure that they look even. And then we're going to go back in and fix our parting. Then I'm going to go in with some concealer, and I'm going to put some concealer in my part. Some of it got in my hair, y'all. But I'm just going to put some concealer in my part, and I like to start off with putting concealer in, and then I go back in and pluck it after. So I'm just adding some concealer. This concealer is about one shade lighter than my skin tone, because as you know, your scalp is a little bit lighter than your skin tone. So I'm just going in with some of the concealer, and then I'm going to go in with the tweezer, and we're going to tweeze the part a little bit just to make it a little bit wider. So this process can take some time, so just be patient with plucking your hair. You don't want to over pluck and get like a bald spot, or pull on your lace too hard that you get a tear in your lace. So be very patient with this process. Just take your time and pluck until you get your desired look. And then once I'm finished doing my parting and getting it customized the way I like it, I just go back in with a little bit more water just so we can define those curls in the front again and set the front of the hair how I like it. So as you can see, I kind of want the extreme front to kind of be pushed up a little bit, and then, you know, you just customize the wig how you like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, girl. So you guys, once we are done fully customizing the hair, I like to just play with the curls and fluff it up until I get my desired look. I kind of just comb the hair in the direction I want it to go. And you know, I really like this hair, you guys. It was so cute. The installation process wasn't super hard, but I think the hair came out really well, especially for me who is a beginner when it comes to these lace frontals. So that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give me a like on this video, and be sure to drop me a comment down below and let me know how I did and if you like the hair. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.